I waited 10 years for this. Can you actually believe this? No, seriously. I'm so anxious, but anyway, I'm gonna start with White Check by Pablo Picasso. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Getting me? After 10 years, a literal decade of world-class procrastination, I'm finally hitting record, and in this video, I want to share how I've made this. Seriously, I want to share how I've survived the fears, the who do you think you are thoughts, the self-sabotage, and the unadulterated pain of waiting, and we are figuring out who is actually holding your dreams hostage. Now guys, I want to suggest a small visual exercise for you. Imagine your biggest dream for a second, the YouTube channel you haven't started, the city you haven't moved to, the dream job you haven't applied for, and now stop looking at these things for a second as goals or tasks. Imagine your desire is not a thing, but the warmest, most charming person you've ever met, maybe your soulmate, maybe your dreams are your closest friends who accept you as who you are. And they are sitting in a cozy sun-drenched cafe right now, two steaming lattes on their table, and they are glancing at the door every time the bell rings and just hoping it's you. And they aren't there to judge you. They don't care if your hair is a mess or if you don't have the perfect camera, environment, appearance. They just want to laugh with you, walk through a summer forest, and finally see the world through your eyes. They have been texting you every single morning. I'm here, the view is beautiful, come join me. And what do we usually do? We look at the screen, we feel that spark of love in our chest, and then we text back, new phone, who this? Or even worse, the classic one, I'm busy, maybe next year. And procrastination isn't just being lazy, it's stooding up the love of your life, guys. Think about it. And you know, just a couple of days ago, as part of my life quality upgrade, I went on a digital diet. I slashed the reels, TikToks, YouTube shorts, 15-second hits, dopamine, and something terrifying happened. Something actually disappeared, and you know what? The space where I could hold and put my anxiety of unfulfilled dreams, the anxiety of unrealized self as a person. And you know, I had this blaring siren screaming, Kate, you can no longer hold back the impulses within you. You can't keep suppressing your urge to manifest. You can't endlessly pour your reflections onto your psychotherapist and ChatGPT, endlessly giving advice to friends, channeling your conversational potential onto your English classes. I'm an English teacher, by the way. You want to speak more, you have such vast experience behind you, you've been through so much. And I got used to shoving my voice deep down and silencing my desires with quick videos, endlessly adding ideas for inspiration to my watch later bookmarks, stuffing my mouth with food instead of recording videos, pressuring my partner because he goes to a job he hates and doesn't express himself, talking to him about it for hours until it escalates, until fights, you know. And when in reality, all of this was something I needed for myself. I couldn't accept the fact that yes, guys, I love talking, speaking, communicating, interact, giving advice, sharing my experience. Yes, I love it. And what you gonna do? I'm in another city, you know, just send the thought police. I'm in another city, good luck with it. So since I started my short videos detox, 3 days already, I fell down the rabbit hole of YouTube video essays. This, you know, this beautiful slow burn content that actually feels like a conversation, I would say, not a jump scare. And I thought, why not me? Because I've been dreaming about it since I learned about YouTube when I was a teenager. But because I had many traumas of rejection, addiction, self-hatred, low self-esteem, and by the way, I had 3 years of psychotherapy. I'm also an orphan, by the way. So every of us, we all struggle with different things every day, definitely. You know, everybody he has his own shoes and we can't put ourselves to each other's ones. But anyway, we have something in common. And well, I went a bit overboard here. You can't take my dignity, but my sincerity stays right here. Oh gosh, such a cringe. But guys, anyway, we have something in common. Overthinking, and that's gonna be the first topic. Is a love letter to the struggle, the weight of the first step, or as I like to call it, how overthinking kills the vibe before the vibe even starts. And that's gonna be Act 1, you're overthinking it. And we've all been there. You have an idea, it's brilliant, it's glowing, and then you kill it with questions like, do I know enough? Who cares? What will my ex-coworker from 2017 think? What's the 5-year monetization strategy? And what happens? The idea dies in the waiting room. And meanwhile, we all know this guy, the one who just does stuff. They start business, they move to Bali, they start a podcast about rocks, and their motto is usually, I'll figure it out on the way down. Success isn't a secret, sacred knowledge. It's about the impulse. It's about being so excited you can't wait for a perfect moment. When I was preparing for this video, I was surfing in a way of pure endorphins, and I wasn't thinking about like growth hacks or the algorithm. I was just creating. And even I can tell you that I have already recorded this video for the first time an hour ago, but that was unsuccessful because my microphone was off and I have to refilm it one more time. And you know, if I didn't have my inspiration, I would say, fuck it. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so tired already. Yesterday, I had a high temperature. I had fever yesterday. Screw it. I don't want to do this anymore. But because of this stimulus within, because of this urge within me, I couldn't hold anymore. I'm still recording it. So guys, it's gonna be the burn it all philosophy. And there is a quote by Annie Diller that perfectly captures this feeling. And she said it in the context of writing, but anyway, you'll get the idea. It's gonna be quite long, but I'm absolutely sure, guys, that you are here not for short-term content, so listen to me, please. The quote is really wise. Spend it all, shoot it, play it, lose it, play it, lose it all, right away, every time. Do not hoard what seems good for a later place in the book or for another book. Give it all, give it now. The impulse to save something good for a better place later is the signal to spend it all on it now. Something more will arise for later. Something better will arise for later. Something more will arise for later. From behind, from beneath, from over here, from over there. Things feel from behind, from beneath, from everywhere. Anything you do not give freely and abundantly becomes lost to you. You open your safe and find ashes. Wait a second. So guys, what's gonna be the conclusion for our third act is, if you don't give your best ideas away now, they turn to ash in your mental safe. So use the inspiration while the water is still running in the well, guys. So guys, Act 4, capitalism versus your inner child. and there is the second rider of the apocalypse, capitalism. And in our modern world where everyone is a founder or a coach, we feel like if we can't monetize it, it's a waste of time. And a week ago, I had a Zoom meeting with a girl on promotion. She's like SMM and all this shit. And we're supposed to have 3 hours of consultations, but 30 minutes was enough for me. You know, the questions and the brief they were basic, like what is the content plan, who is the target audience, but I got hit with a question that made me feel like a total crap. The questions was like, what makes you better than others? And I was like, and you know, usually I'm pretty quick on my feet, but this time I just froze because I don't think I'm better than others. I think that everybody is unique, but I don't think that I'm better than others. And I thought that that approach was not my vibe. YouTube is my dream, and today with all of you here, I'm actually doing it, and that already means everything to me. Even if nobody will watch it, I don't care, because at least I'm doing it, I'm recording it. I have overcome myself. And by the way, she also warned me, never start with long videos, nobody will watch them. You have to do short content and think about strategy. But look at this, my very first video is long, because you know what? Screw it. Because it's my first video, I'm trying to enjoy. Anyway, I respect you guys if you are still watching it. Finally, my inner child is literally ready to have a heart attack at the mention of spreadsheet or content plans, strategy, and all this stuff. And you know, creativity, I think it's a playground, not a boardroom. So ask yourself, would I do this if I never made a dime? If the answer is yes, then you have already won. You don't have to do anything else. Let people not to be interested. That's their right, and that is your right not to be interested in me. And your right is express yourself anyway. Even if this video doesn't get any views, I'm already happy because I took a decision I couldn't take for years. Just to start, just to talk. And even if it can be for an inch useful for somebody, I'm 1,000 times happier. And we are coming up to the chapter, Act 5. Finally, guys, the third rider, public opinion. Oh, so you're a YouTuber now, or anybody else? You want to be an actor, a writer, singer, musician, artist? I'm judging you. And you know what is the big takeaway? You are not responsible for defining yourself. Think about it. It's not your job to put a label on your forehead, and your job is to live honestly with all your curiosity, and the world will decide who you are. We as humans love categories because they make us feel safe. I'm a marketer. Oh, now I have a box to live in. But boxes are for shoes, not for people. And you're a kaleidoscope, I would say. So guys, is there a secret formula to starting? I would say no. Because we all weirdly individual, and there are just the 3 monsters I had to fight to get this one video made, and I hope this essay helps you to take the step. So my sunshines, subscribe and like this video. I hope it helps me take the next one. Hope to see anybody in the comments below. And remember, procrastination is leaving your soulmate and your friends alone at the table until their coffee gets cold and the sun goes down, all because you were worried you didn't have the right outfit for the date, and waiting for the perfect moment. We are ghosting our destiny. So don't let your dream sit in the cafe alone for another decade. It's been waiting for a long time to tell you how much it missed you. And so guys, grab your coat, go and meet it. Peace out.